Today I'm here to do a makeup tutorial on this matte makeup look that you guys have seen on my most recent Instagram pictures if you follow me on Instagram, and on my most recent vlog. And it's probably one of the easiest makeup looks that I've ever done, but it only involves matte makeup. So matte eyeshadows, matte blushers. The only thing that's not matte is my bronzer, but it's my all-time favorite bronzer, so I didn't change it. But matte lipstick and matte everything, and I really like this look. If you guys know anything about me, you know that I love my golden eyeshadows and coppery and bronzy tones, anything with a little bit of shimmer and glitter. So it's a little bit different than what I'm used to have a full-on matte makeup. I think it has sort of like a subtle elegance to it, and you can take it from day to night without any problems. I've worn this makeup look on during the daytime, and I've also worn it to go to a party in the evening, and it looked perfectly fine. So I really like it. It will suit most people, especially people that don't like to look as though they've got loads of makeup on, because you've only got matte shades on you, so it's more subtle. So I hope you guys like this look and give it a thumbs up if you did, and let's get to the tutorial. My first step was to apply a serum, and I chose a serum instead of a moisturizer because I wanted my skin to feel moisturized but as non-greasy as possible. My makeup tends to last all day long without creasing and without disappearing or melting throughout the day. Then I moved on to a face primer because that will also help the makeup stay on your face all day long. And the specific primer I chose also helps to smooth the skin appearance. Next up, it's time for foundation, and I chose my all-time favorite Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. It has a matte finish, so it won't leave your skin looking shiny or anything, but it's also quite luminous, which means that your skin won't look dull even though it's matte. And I first started by applying this with a sponge on my face because I find that way the product really sinks into the skin and really disappears, leaving no fine lines, no anything. Then I went over it with a buffing brush to make sure that everything was smooth and set everything in place. For concealer, I chose my most long-wearing concealer, and I applied that around my nose where I have redness, underneath my eyes to cover my dark circles, and on my eyelids to even out the skin tone of that area. Then I went over the concealer with a very finely milled powder to set the concealer in place, and with a small dense brush. I also used a bigger dense brush to apply this same powder all over my face to set the foundation and the concealer in place. I also applied a little bit of primer to my eyelids. Even though I had applied concealer already, the primer would just help the eyeshadows stay in place for longer. For the eye makeup, I chose this palette from Sleek, and it's called Oh So Special, and it has lots and lots of neutral matte eyeshadow. I started by taking the brownie nude shade from the Sleek palette all over the lid and up to the crease. Then with a fluffy blending brush, I applied the darker warm brown on the crease and the outer corner, making sure to blend it really well. With the same fluffy blending brush, I then applied a little bit of the purpley brown shade to the outer corner of the eyes, making sure not to take it too far into the crease. I then went over the outer corners of the eyes with a clean blending brush just to make sure that I was mixing all of these shades together and that there were no harsh lines. I took the same dark warm brown shade on my lower lash line with a small angled brush, concentrating on the outer corners of the eye. I used the lighter shade of the palette, which is a creamy white shade, to highlight the brow bone. It doesn't have any shimmer, but it does a great job at highlighting the brow bone and the inner corners of the eyes. I then lined my upper and lower waterlines with a creamy eye pencil. Then I also lined my upper lash line with a liquid eyeliner. The line ended up being a little bit thicker than what I wanted, but never mind, you just got to work with what you have. I then filled in my eyebrows with a matte black eyeshadow just to define the shape. With a nude eye pencil, I highlighted the top and bottom of my eyebrows and then blended that eye pencil in, and that made my eyebrows look even more defined. I applied one coat of my favourite mascara, Benefit They're Real, on my top lashes, and another coat of Clinique bottom lash mascara on my bottom lashes. To clean up any eyeshadow fallout or any mess I may have made with my eyeliner, I used my concealer again on a brush just underneath my eyes. For blush, I applied a matte pink shade, mainly on the apples of my cheeks, and then blending it upwards towards the cheekbones. The bronzer is the only non-matte product, but it's my favourite bronzer. I applied it with a very stiff flat brush on the hollows of my cheeks, and then I blended everything in with a bigger fluffy brush. Last but not least, I chose a nude pinky brown lipstick from Soap & Glory, which is totally matte and completely non-drying. It's the only non-drying matte lipstick that I've ever tried. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It's very simple, it was very quick and easy to do. The only thing that takes is time to do all the blending, but apart from that, it's just quick and easy. I really like this look and I hope you guys liked it as well. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you'd like to see more makeup tutorials and which makeup tutorials you'd like to see. I hope you guys are having a lovely day and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!